fabulous experience because your hosts, these lovely ladies, are going to be there.
In thongs? On our feet, I mean.
Yes.
You mean the fluffy floppies?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to be partying.
The visual. For those of you that don't have us online and you don't know what we look like, we are just
drop dead gorgeous. If you want to see this, sign up now for $6.99. You are going to see.
Starting price, yep. And actually, it's going to be a fabulous opportunity. So what we need you to do is call Ruby at our office in Santa Ana. Her phone number is 714-835-8111, extension 312. Or her email address is rsanford@wtbinc.com. And Ruby is amazing. I know
she's so much fun.
You ladies have been booking your cruises already, and I know I'm getting great results and comments from a lot of your listeners that are calling in booking their staterooms. But it's going fast, so we need you guys to step up and sign up. Today is the last day to take advantage of a wonderful deposit incentive, which is $100 per person. And so call Ruby now. Again, 714-835-8111, extension 312, or RSANFORD@WTBINC.com. And you better join us. It's going to be fun.
Oh, you don't want to miss this party. This is going to be partying on the open sea.
Yes.
Okay, so we've gone to New York.
Yes.
We've gone through the California coast.
Yes, and now, how about seeing the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And
Let's
Eric,
go to Kansas.
will you bring us to the Wizard of Oz, please? And today, for our very special guest, we're talking to Dorothy. Yes, Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. So, hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good, and it's I and Diane from Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA.
Hello.
Now, Dorothy, could you please tell us the beginning of the story? When did you start working with the theaters, and when did you become Dorothy?
Okay, so when I was little, I was born in Metuchen, New Jersey, and I was about 8 years old, and I did my first show. I was Annie and Annie at a community theater, and then I have done theater ever since. And I went to college for theater, and I recently graduated in May. And there were auditions.
That's awesome.
It's great. I know. I'm so excited. There are auditions for The Wizard of Oz in June in New York City. And I went to those, got called back. And then 2 weeks later, I was cast as Dorothy, and we started rehearsals in the very beginning of September. And a week and a half after that, we had our tech rehearsals, and then we opened.
Wonderful.
Isn't that terrific?
Yeah. Folks, our Dorothy's name is Kerri McNeill, and as she said, she's from New Jersey. That is so awesome.
Yes.
So this was always your dream to be in theater?
Yeah, ever since I can remember. I mean, I've been dancing since I was 3 years old, and my dad kind of got me into it because he did theater when he was a teen, and yeah, ever since then, I've just always loved it, and my parents were very big on having me follow my dream, and they support me, and so that's what I'm doing.
That's so awesome. We just got my granddaughter started, and I've been taking her to theater. She loves the theater, and they will be there. And so maybe this will be her dream, too.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the children have to get more involved with the parents at a very young age like that because it's such a good foundation for their whole life.
Absolutely. And it definitely, doing theater has really, it helps me kind of grow as a person, definitely. And like, because you do theater with people of so many different ages, and you learn about so many different types of people, and it's really nice to be brought up in a kind of community like that. That is very open and very knowledgeable for young children as they're growing up.
And so artistic.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, and that's another thing about a lot of our children, unfortunately, they don't have that opportunity, and I wish something would happen where everybody has that opportunity to do this.
Absolutely.
Yes, and
absolutely.
And many, 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 many moons ago, when I was a little shorter than what I am right now, I got into water ballet. That's how it started with my gymnastics and all of that. And as I got older and finally got out of school, I taught dance, tap, jazz, and ballet for quite a while, and I got my children in there as soon as they were able to walk, and now they're very happy, too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. So now, would you please tell us about The Wizard of Oz, and can you talk about some of the characters that you have in there, or actors, I should say, and some of the music?
Absolutely. Well, this Wizard of Oz is primarily based on the movie. There are, different things like little add-ins, some added parts of songs that weren't in the movie. They added back the song The Jitterbug. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it was originally in the movie.
Yes, it was.
They took it out because they didn't want the movie to be, timed to a certain time.
An era,
So they took it out so it would be timeless, exactly. So that's back in the show. Dorothy starts in Kansas, and she's with Toto and Auntie Em and Uncle Henry and the three farmer hands, Zeke, Hunk, and Hickory, who actually also play the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion.
Oh, wonderful.
And Auntie Em also plays Glinda, and Uncle Henry is actually the guard in Oz. So he kind of opens the second act. And it's really wonderful. It's songs from the movies, and I think some of them are a little more prominent in the show, it's more of a production number, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really great. The ensemble is all different characters. Some play Munchkins, with also the Munchkins from each city we go to, the children Munchkins.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also are actually the Poppies, the Witches Poppies. They actually have this whole dance number that they do, and it's beautiful, beautiful choreography.
Oh, how nice.
And then there's the Ozians, so it's really nice, and they're the Winkies and the Flying Monkeys and all that. So all that is still in it. The Wicked Witch, Glinda, everything.
How
so
nice.
It's like the movie, but just with a couple things added.
Well, talking about them flying monkeys, when my daughter was little, and she was almost 4 when the first time she actually seen the movie, them flying monkeys just scared her to death.
That's what scared me, too.
Scare me now. They're creepy looking, those monkeys in the movie.
And you know what? I have to tell you, the very first live theater I ever saw was Theater in the Round, and it was The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
It was fabulous. So, and I was
in the Round.
Yeah. It was amazing. I was probably about 10. So I feel so fortunate that, my grandkids are going to get to see it at a much younger age.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, the very first musical play that I ever seen was The King and I, when we were down in Augusta, Georgia. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hooked at, I've seen that, and I got so hooked it wasn't even funny.
That's a wonderful show, too.
Yes, it is.
That's wonderful.
And have you ever been into the California Theater Performing Arts?
I have not. This is my first time.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's beautiful.
I heard it's absolutely beautiful.
The acoustics are amazing. It's just very, very elegant, beautiful historic site. And you're going to love it because it's an intimate theater. But just, it is our little jewel out here.
Oh, it is.
I love that. That's wonderful. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
And so what is your absolute favorite part that you're going to do tonight? I mean, on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, man. It's so hard because I'm in the whole show. Everything's so much fun. I have to say, one of my favorite parts, I love the entire thing, and of course Summer Over the Rainbow is so much fun and everything like that, but I have to say, when I say goodbye to the three friends, and then click my heels and say there's no place like home, is probably my favorite part. Because I think of my home and my family, and it just connects, when something really links inside you.
Right, keeps you grounded too.
Every night, exactly, absolutely.
How nice.
That is fantastic.
And did you see on the news that they're going to be auctioning off one of the original pairs? It's pair number 7 because there was 10 in the original.
Yep. I did see that. Yes, I did. I was like, whoa. And it's so funny because the shoes, everyone thinks they're so beautiful and gorgeous, but, you know, they've lived for many years.
Yes.
They're definitely aged.
Definitely.
And one of these days, I want to find a pair, something similar. I know I'm not going to be at that auction, but somewhere down the line, I do want to find a pair of shoes like that, just because. You know what I mean? And,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, and while we got you on the phone, I'm just going to pop in right now. If our listeners are listening now, which they always are, and if you would like some free tickets to see The Wizard of Oz, Tuesday the 22nd and Wednesday the 23rd, call in at 888-909-1050. Again, that number is 888-909-1050 for free tickets for The Wizard of Oz, and we are speaking to Dorothy, and I feel so honored for speaking with you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. This has been so wonderful.
Yes, we got to remember her name is Kerri McNeill, but she's our Dorothy now.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see this show. We just
thank you
cannot
so much.
wait.
I hope you enjoy it. Well, we have so much fun up there.
We will, and I am going on Tuesday. And Diane, you're going on Tuesday also, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, so we're going to be in there, so maybe after your performance we can meet each other.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be nice? Well,
that would be wonderful.
Yes. Well, Dorothy, thank you so much for your time, and be safe, and we will see you Tuesday night.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Thank you, Kerri.
And one thing, before we leave, would you like to hum or sing just a little bit of one of the tunes from The Wizard of Oz?
Sure. How about, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the wizard of the wiz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does.
Thank you.
Wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you so much, and we will see you on Tuesday evening, hon.
Thank you, Kerri.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Well, you heard Dorothy, and we were just talking to her and about the fantastic musical that's coming to the California Theater this Tuesday and Wednesday, the 22nd and 23rd. And if you would like to have tickets, please call in at 888-909-1050. Again, that number is 888-909-1050. And Diane, you have some more information about The Wizard of Oz, don't you?
That's right. It was released in 1939 and test marketed in several cities in the United States, but the California Theater right here was chosen for a sneak preview of the film. So according to the film's producer, Mervyn LeRoy, and in a book called The Grove Book of Hollywood, they were talking about the MGM Studios head Louis B. Mayer were in the lobby. They previewed the movie. They were taking comments from the departing audience to judge what people thought of the movie. And a number of the executives were in attendance, including the composer Harold Arlen. And several of the executives thought the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow should be eliminated, that it was too much of a ballad. Wasn't catchy enough. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
If they could hear us sing it now.
Exactly.
Everybody sings it.
Producer Leroy argued in favor of keeping it, and despite that it was a ballad, he knew it would catch on, and it became very popular, so Louis B. Mayer was won over by the argument, and they kept the song.
Fantastic, isn't it?
I have to tell you guys, you mentioned the flying monkeys. My granddaughter is like 3, and she watches the Wizard of Oz movie, the original, every single day. She's an addict already to Wizard of Oz, and she's not afraid of any of it. She loves it, and I can't wait. I'll be taking her on Wednesday night.
And you guys know what Bill just told me right now?
What did he tell you? He likes monkeys.
No.
He's a flying monkey?
Bill, of course, is the guy who runs the
A closet Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that Bill.
The man behind the curtain.
He's the man.
He's the Oz, actually, here.
Yes.
No, Bill said that one of the Munchkins passed away yesterday.
Yes, that's true.
And that there's only 2 left.
That's right.
2 Munchkins living.
That's right.
Right now.
Oh, how sad.
I can't remember his name, but he was like the most popular one,
And
the most well-known.
He was the head trumpeter in the parade in the movie, because I saw the clip on the news as well. But what's